All right, let's get into it. Let's have a discussion. So, some of you may or may not know, but I've been associated with a bunch of sports simmers out there. And we've been doing a lot of gaming and conversing and talking back and forth. And been part of this group for a long time. Enjoyed a lot of it. But as some of you don't know, I have decided to leave that group. And it kind of makes me sad, to be honest. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't have a script or anything, so whatever happens, happens. But, you know, the issue is when the group feels a certain way and you don't feel that way, then why are you part of that group? So it just doesn't make any sense. If that group is going to continue to discount your views on things, and you know, everyone has their own thoughts about everything. I mean, you know, that's to be expected. I don't care if you're talking about politics, marriage, life, whatever. Everyone's going to have their own thoughts and opinions on it, and people can disagree, and people can argue about it, and people can think about, you know, whatever they want to think, and then, you know, but when you're associating with a group of people and the group doesn't feel the same way you do, then you got to think about why you're part of that group. If the group is going to have a certain feeling about something and you're not part of it, you know, let's just take politics into consideration here. You know, if you're a Democrat and you're in a group with a bunch of Republicans, they're not going to see eye to eye on things, and eventually it gets to the point where, you know, it's not advantageous for you to continue associating with the group because they have a different view on things. I have a different view on things, and it's just a matter of people don't see eye to eye, and when everyone in the group feels a certain way and they don't support their other members, then, you know, it's why should you be part of that group? So, you know, what is my channel about? You know, what am I here to do? What is my goal for my channel? I mean, a lot of people just put sports sims out to put sports sims out. My channel has always been about tutorials and helping people. It doesn't matter if it's sports sims, fantasy grounds. I've got tutorial videos on fantasy grounds. I got tutorial videos on how to operate, you know, how to operate different war games, the different rule systems, you know, 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, how to play it. I mean, it just, you know, that's kind of always what I've done, right? I've always been a helper kind of guy, I guess is the best way to put it, where I try to find things to help other people, show them things. I mean, I just did a video last week on how to get roster card to work with the new seasons, right? I mean, because I had an issue with it, and I know there's probably a lot of people out there that probably couldn't get it to work. So I thought, well, I could probably create a video and try and help somebody out that might be able to use that. So my channel is about helping people and giving them the information they need. And, you know, I get a lot of flack about things because other people have different views on things. You know, if I run a Democratic channel here, you know, then when I have Republican visitors, they don't see eye to eye with me. And of course that goes with the same thing with sports simulations, right? I have a view on Stratomatic. It is a crap company that's way behind the times, and it puts out an inferior product. And some people don't like to hear that. But I'm not going to change my view on things because they have a different thought about it. And being part of a group is trying to accept everyone for their thoughts and feelings about things, and not just making sure that they think the same way you do. Otherwise, why is that person part of the group? So my channel is about trying to help people, educate people, trying to give them information. In fact, let's see, where is this little document here? I kind of wanted to share it with you guys, right? So this is an email I received 19 hours ago. So this was yesterday from a guy. And I crossed out his email because I don't want to call this guy out, but hey, I just stumbled across your YouTube account. It's terrific. I don't take a lot of your time until I know I've got the right person. I'm curious what a lot of games are. Wish you'd put them in the title or comments. Bear in mind, I'm watching from my iPhone and might not get more information by watching it on the computer. If I could tell me what the golf sim is, I'd appreciate it. There are a bunch I'd like to know about, mostly sports or anything really. I'm homebound with leukemia, no cure, just 5 days of chemo once a month. Today is day 1 of the week. I was diagnosed in 2017 and given 3 years. So I got to get as much gaming in as possible. I'm 68 years old and live near Philadelphia. So what is a good golf sim and what are the hockey games? I presume Strat, any good? Thanks. I get these emails constantly from all kinds of people that finally, they come to my channel for whatever reason and they see it. And, I would like to think that my channel is based on trying to help people, whether they're new to sports sims, whether they're getting back into sports sims, whether they're, just trying to find something new out there they've never played. Whatever the situation may be, I'm trying to help players, and I'm going to give them the information that's going to help them the best way possible. And that's kind of what my channel has always been about, and that's what I hopefully will continue to do. And my email back to Bob was, no, do not buy Stratomatic. It's a piece of crap. It's expensive. You can get a lot better money for your quality if you order something else. And I gave him some suggestions. Here are my thoughts on things. Go watch my reviews, blah, blah, blah. Make yourself an educated guess on what you're looking for. But my channel isn't about... My channel isn't about convincing people one way or the other to feel like me. That's not it. My channel is about just giving them the information so they can make a choice. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. We can still be friends. We can still talk. We can still converse. We can still be one of the be friends. I mean, Tabletop Sports Delaware, one of the best guys in the whole world, and I'm not trying to call him out or anything like that. He's a true Stratomatic guy. He's a Strat. He grew up with Strat. He loves Strat, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to change his view on anything. And I don't expect to change his view on anything. I respect his view on things. Everyone's going to have a different thought and opinion on things. So it's just my channel is about trying to help people, trying to make people give them the information they need to try and make good choices. I'm not here to make a bunch of friends with people and tell them, tell them wrong information just because, I'm part of a group of people that believe Stratomatic is great. Do you want me to tell this guy that, is diagnosed with leukemia that, oh yeah, just go buy Strat? Is that what you want me to tell this guy? Then I don't actually feel that way? You wouldn't want me to do that, right? So I don't. And I try to be honest 100% with everyone about everything. That's the other thing. when you have people in the group telling you that you're not honest and you're fake and you're phony and blah, 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 then they're not seeing the real you, then maybe, you know, maybe that's not the group for you, because, you know, my thing is all about telling the truth. Whether it's good, bad, indifferent, whatever it is, it's about giving people the correct information. And that's why I have such an issue with Stratomatic, is they don't give the truth. They don't share the truth. People don't want to listen to the truth. And we have a lot of issues with that. I'm not going to change my view on Stratomatic. Never going to happen, because I've got people like Bob that come to my channel asking questions and they want to know the truth. They don't want somebody that's just a fanboy to say, oh, give this one a try, it's really good, when there are much better quality things that they could spend their money on. So that's about it. You know, like I said, I made a lot of good friends in the community. They have really got a good group going, but unfortunately their views and my views just don't line up on things. So where's that leave me? Well, I guess I'm back to just doing my own thing. I'm just kind of was doing my own thing before. I can go back and do it again, and I'm not going to change how I think or feel about things just to try and fit in with a different group, especially when I don't believe these things. I mean, there are some wonderful people and some great people that I will very much not want to go without. Al Red Sox fan, wonderful, Tabletop Sports Delaware, baseball demos. I mean, there's just so many. I don't want to name just a few, because then I'll feel like I forgot somebody and then I'll feel bad. But so yeah, so where's that leave me again? I'm just going to go back to do my own thing. I'm not going to be associated with anybody. I'm not going to be trying to fit in. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to keep giving you guys the information as I see it, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Again, you know, I did my review of all the sports games out there. I was honest, and as far as I can, you know, as far as I could say, you know, with the information that I have, you know, but when you call out and you say things about certain companies or whatever, and people don't want to listen to it, then, you know, you get a bad name for it. So you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to deal with that anymore, because it's just not worth my time, trouble, and hassle anymore. Okay, I'll just sit by myself and I'll do my own little videos, and then the people can come in and post all their little comments on my thing and tell me what an idiot I am and what I don't know, and how I don't see the light, and how, you know, I'm just biased and I'm not truthful, I'm not honest. But you know, they can come in and they can post all these comments, and that's fine. But, you know, I got guys like Bob. Bob's relying on somebody that knows what the hell he's doing to give him the honest truth about things. And give him some information, because he's trying to enjoy the last few years of his life, and I'm here to help him out. And if he says, oh yeah, I'm a Stratomatic fan, I've been a Stratomatic fan, you know what? I tell him, buy Stratomatic. If that's what you're used to, that's what you want to play, then go ahead and play it. I've never told anybody don't play what you don't want to play. I've never said to anyone, don't play what you want to play. I've never said that to anyone. If you want to play Stratomatic, go ahead and play Stratomatic. You want to play Payoff Pitch, play Payoff Pitch. Play whatever makes you happiest, man. Life is too short. You know, I was very upset earlier. I wasn't going to do this video, but I'm like, you know what? I'm over it now, because I'm not gonna sit here and worry about it all night. I'm not gonna fret over it. If they don't care, then I don't care, and that's just kind of my thought on things. It's gonna be that way. Then I'll just go back to doing things myself. I was doing things by myself before. I can do it again, and this way I can have my little channel. I can say my own piece and not have to worry about pissing anybody off, because I'll be by myself. And if somebody doesn't want to listen to it, they don't have to come watch. There you go. That's it. That's the update. So I'm no longer part of the FOC. I'm sure there's probably a lot of people that are excited about that. I'm sure there's a lot of fans out there that are popping the champagne corks, and that's fine. It doesn't really bother me. The group that I was with were dedicated sports simmers. They weren't going to change their mind anyways, so I'm not here to change their mind. I'm here to educate the people that need the education, to give the people that need a tutorial, to give the people options when they're looking for options, not to try and fit in. So I can deal with that. I can enjoy what I do by myself.